Alright, see, OBS is working, that's good. Okay, I think I fixed my buffering issue. It was just my internet, so hopefully in the past few streams that I did recently, I was having a lot of buffering issues, or my stream was having a bunch of buffering issues. I think I fixed it now. My internet was just acting very crazy, so hopefully the buffering should be fixed now. If it starts buffering again, I just have to lower the bitrate. I set it back to what I usually set it, which was 3200 bitrate, which is actually perfect for mine. So I'm going to go ahead and just assume that we got it fixed. So there should be no more buffering, but I'm gonna turn down the music here. Basically, today's flight is going to be San Francisco to Seattle, and tonight is a Vatsim event, so I'm going to pull this over here, and we'll be able to see exactly what we're dealing with traffic tonight. So this is Seattle right now. That's Seattle alone. Now, it looks like they're doing a switch right now, so you see that they're not fully staffed right now, but they're just switching out controllers, I believe, at this time. These are all the people going into Seattle. You see all those dotted lines? Those are all arrivals. All the solid lines are departures, and we're going from San Francisco down here. That's 14 people all going to Seattle. So we're going to be roughly in the middle of the late traffic here. Call sign is going to be Delta 318 as shown in the title. So we got a lot of traffic here tonight. We got a good staffing up here at San Francisco. One thing we don't have is delivery. We do have a departure. We have a center. We have a center in Seattle, and then they're doing a switch. They're doing a swap over here in Seattle. That's the reason why you don't see delivered ground tower, ATIS, and so on, because they're doing a swap. So this is going to be fun. I've never flown this large of an event. I've not seen this large of an event in Seattle. I've never been a part of a Vatsim event in Seattle. I've actually very little flown in or around Seattle. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's actually going good, Dudani. That's how you say your name. But it should be good now. I'm hoping the bitrate and my internet is now good now that I figured out what it was. So again, the stream should be smooth. But already in the aircraft, we have all of our flight stuff here. So we have all of our, we have like two checklists down. And right now we're actually working our FMS. So I'm gonna go and turn the music down just a little bit more here because it's a little bit loud. That's a little bit better. So right now we're working on the FMC. Whoops. Not what I want. Alright, so I accidentally hotkeyed my FMC view to the outside view, but that's fine. That is all fine, so it should fix it now. Okay, so I was working on my FMC here a little bit. I aligned the IRSs and everything, you can see. And right now we're going to go ahead and go on to route. I'm going to go and cut the music completely here. It is a little bit loud. That's that. And I'm going to go and turn down some of my sounds here because I had them turned up from last time. This plane is very loud inside, but other than that, it's a very great plane. But other than that, we're going to go KSFO is our origin. Then we're going to go destination is KSEA. KSEA. We're going to type that in there, and we're going to flight number DAL 318. And route we're not going to do. Runway we don't have yet. Departing runways for today are 28 left and 28 right. By the way, you do live stream? Yes, I do. I do use I do stream Arma. Tomorrow is going to be a stream is our op. I don't know exactly when I'll be starting the stream. I usually try to start at least 30 minutes before, but it's all going to be like muted sound and everything. Oh, Superboat, now you say it's a nice plane and cockpit. Okay, I see how it is, Superboat. Earlier, like 2 weeks ago, you're saying this is an ugly plane. Good cockpit, but an ugly plane. Alright, anyways, departing runways, we don't know yet. We're actually going to call up we're going to call up and get our clearance now, because this is what we're supposed to do before we start working on the FMC stuff. Just so we get our route confirmed. So our clearance is going to be Seattle. Our route today is going to be the Truck and 2 departure DEDHD Delta Echo Delta Hotel Delta. I don't know what that stands for. I'm going to go ahead and actually look at the departure real fast and see if it's on here. Usually it gives like a full... So this is our transition here. But I don't know exactly what that is. Deadhead? I don't know. We'll find out once the controller gives us our clearance. So Then with that, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be then as filed, initial altitude, and 10 minutes after departure, then our departure frequency, then our squawk. The departure frequency is going to be on NorCal approach. So NorCal approach is going to be our departure, because he's the only one on right now, so... Actually, it's going to be San Francisco departure. Okay, yeah, San Francisco departures. It says SFO departure, so that's what we're going to go with. So, SFO departure, I don't know, I'm saying NorCal. No. That's the... But anyways, I'm going to put that in here, put the frequency in for 135.1. 135.1. And then our squawk, of course, we don't have yet, so we'll get that again from the ATC. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that our flight plan is double-checked, just to make sure I have everything. ECAS, FMS, KSFO to KC, alternate will be KC. Cruising altitude with 310, that could change though. True airspeed, we'll leave that as I always leave it. And then our departing time is 2:30, which we're probably not going to be able to make, but that's fine, doesn't matter. Flight time is roughly going to be 1 hour 45 minutes. Fuel hours, we have roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes of fuel. Then we have a route truck into deadhead truck into departure, deadhead transition. Then we got Battleground transition, then we got the Hawks 5 arrival for Seattle. We're going to send that, and that will basically go in there. So for the ARMA live stream, I always base my times around either Alaskan time, because that's where I live, and then also Pacific Standard. So Pacific Standard Time is 4 o'clock. Alaska Standard Time is 3 o'clock. Central Time, or Mountain Time, it's 5 o'clock. Central Time, it's 6 o'clock. Eastern Time USA is 7 o'clock. IST, I don't know exactly where that's at. I don't know where IST is. I don't know if you meant to put something else there, but I don't know what IST is. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and we got information echo on board from the ATIS already, and we're going to go over to San Francisco ground on frequency 121.8. Get our clearance. 218. Go. I'm going to switch over. We're going to monitor. It's probably going to be busy because there's a lot of aircraft departing out of here. Or maybe not. Thing I also forgot to do was go in here. Set our strobes, set our ground floodlights. It seems like there's no traffic right now, no verbal traffic, so we're gonna go ahead and call up here and get our clearance. First I'll get a radio check, or a mic check. San Francisco ground, Delta 318, a mic check.
Delta 318. I guess you're requesting that part.
That is correct. Delta 318 requesting IFR to Seattle for tonight.
Delta 319, second replans now. Clear to Seattle, referring to departure, deadhead transition and south. Columbia, sit, maintaining 5,000, departure frequency 135.1. Expect flight level 320, 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 4516.
Okay, I think it said 4516. Alright, clear to Seattle Airport via the truck and 2 departure deadhead transition, then is filed. I'm via the city, expect, or initial altitude 5,000, expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1, and I believe you said the squawk is 4516 for Delta 318.
Delta 318, affirm, you're in the correct.
Alright, so 4516. We were right on the departure. That's good. 4516.
San Francisco ground, American 129, I should protect.
So 4 5 1
Delta 56, runway 1 right, taxi off.
Set that back there. We're going to set that on standby. I got my dinner, so I'm going to be eating that probably once we hit our cruising altitude or once we start getting out here for the autopilot, so...
Yeah, Alpha,
go.
No,
So,
50
I don't
times
remember
26. Are
that.
you able to
Caution.
talk? Are you able to
Go
talk?
here, let's go pilot. So we got our FMC, we're going to continue get this, so we didn't get an expected runway, but that's fine. Not going to enter that in. We'll go activate, and we'll go to departure, KSFO departure, we'll go for, most likely we're going to be taking off on 28 left. We'll be taking the truck and 2, deadhead transition, execute, we're going to go departures and arrivals, we're going to arrivals. Go to ILS, runway 34, left we'll probably get. 34 will go and foul for 34 left. We'll go with the Hawks 5 transit, or star, and then the battleground transition. And let me check what transition, approach transition we're going to get. So here, we will file for, on here.
San Francisco ground, good if you use Horizon 247, requesting IFR plans to...
No, it's not on here, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do real fast, and I'm going to see if it's on here.
Horizon 247...
So Casey...
San Francisco...
Okay, we're going to have to refresh this again.
Annoying. I'll see you around, so tell me here in success.
That will go down. Casey approach 3-4 center. We're just going to load all of these, because we do have a chance of getting it changed. Hawks arrival. We'll go into 3-4 left, and we'll see if those waypoints are on here. So Sidug. We'll just use Sidug. We'll hit execute on that. We'll go to legs. We'll clear up these discontinuities as seen.
San Francisco ground, 91013 is holding serve runway 1 left. Yeah, 1013.
And we'll hit execute. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure, go to the camp, San Francisco departure, trucking. Okay, so we're right out of 28. We're gonna be heading for 520. We're gonna be taking a right, straight to trucking, direct to trucking. So perfect.
Let's see.
Okay, so climb heading 014 to 520, then right turn direct tie-dye. Cross tie-dye, add or above 3000, then on track to trucking. Okay. I just gotta poke here, I'm gonna check it.
Caveat to maintain 5000 departure frequency 135.1, squawk 4543 on the ES squawk request.
That's just somebody back real fast.
Please say squad 4543 for Horizon 2%. Horizon 2% reback traffic for runway 1.
Alright, so got that out of the way, so we'll go back down here. Now that our route is good, we'll go over to init reference. Go cruising altitude of 320 as instructed. Fuel, we're going to go and load the fuel. So I'm going to go over here to fuel planner real fast, and we're going to get our fuel to calculation and everything. It's only going to take me a few seconds here. Go to MD-80, here, then our destination, KC, we'll go to planner. And we're planning for 19,243 pounds of fuel, so we'll go up here to aircraft, weight and fuel. Go 19,243, or 95 will be. That will automatically load for us, and also, before we do that, or also we have to change this into pounds, and pounds there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, back to init reference, and we're going to go ahead and put in the fuel, and that's going to put in our gross weight, and we're going to put in reserves of 7.8, so 0, or how is this? I think it's just like 7.8.
Yeah, 1013.
Okay, there we go. Cost index, we'll do, we usually do 65, we'll do 70, we'll do, actually, do 75 this time. Crosswind, 220 at 10, so
yeah,
20 at 10, put that in there, and we'll hit execute, we'll go to takeoff, and we're not going to do that again as we always do. As I always fly this aircraft, we don't put that in yet until we get the flaps down. Now we're going to go back to the pilot handbook. We're at FMC, FMS and GPS checked. And we're going to go to required fuel is on board. Altimeters are set. Altimeter here in San Francisco is 2992. Airspeed bugs not going to set. Navigation radios and navigation, we're actually going to set that up right now. We're going to go speed. We're going to bring that up to 210. That is my normal speed that I usually take after departure. We'll go our heading. It's going to be 28. We'll go this way. So let me see what the exact heading of San Francisco. I fly out of San Francisco a lot, but I just don't memorize the headings of the runways. So it's 284. I was thinking it was 284, but I thought I was thinking of another airport. But we'll go ahead and check the vertical. Go and bring that to 2,000. Go ahead and bring the altitude to 5,000. We're going to check that. Go ahead and arm the auto throttle. We'll go ahead and set nav. We're good to go. We're going to go back to the pilot handbook and checklist. Flight instruments are checked. Navigation radios checked. ATC frequencies are checked. And we're good to go. So pushback, assuming, is our discretion because we're not pushing back onto an active, a busy active, so we're cleared to push right on out of here. And actually looks like they're using the ones to take off.
Number 49 holding short runway 28 right.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, number 49 contact San Francisco.
Oh no, I think they're taking off actually.
Contact tower 120.500. Bye-bye.
Yeah, they're taking off on the ones. Go ahead and just get our pushback going. I guess we might switch that to ones. Alright. We're going to get our lights going here. We'll go ahead. We got our strobe, or we got our position lights on. We got our floodlights on. We got our wing lights that we'll go and toss them on now. Anti-collision we're going to go and toss on as well. And we'll go up here and get our logo light. If I could remember where it was. I just figured where my logo light was, like last week. I used to never be able to find it. It's not like the most, yeah, here it is. It's in the most weirdest spot ever, but the logo light I found finally. Alright, let's go ahead and detach the gate here. Hear that annoying bell noise. And we'll go ahead and turn off the cockpit flood as well. Gonna turn that off and the cockpit will dim a little bit, and we got these awesome lights up here. Very, very good lighting in this plane. Make sure my everything is working. Okay, my pedals are not working properly, so we go here, working. Okay, that's good to go. Got a cord blocking my pedals here, so I just need to move that.
American 650.
So we'll go down here. No, go down here. Set this to legs. Go over here, and good to go down here. Got our squawk in, got all that good. Alright, we're basically ready to get out of here, so we'll go ahead and start our pushback. We are not pushing back onto an active, so we shouldn't have to clear or call for taxis. We're gonna go to plug-in, easy pushback, and we'll go start pushback. We're gonna go down here, we're gonna set our hydraulics so that we have steering capability. And we'll go ahead and go here, we'll go before start, parking brakes set, thrust levers idle, APU air is not on, fine.
Your flight plan is still valid.
Fuel tank pumps as required, we'll go and start getting the fuel pumps going. Go ahead and turn on the left and right gens when we start the engine here. We're going to start.
That's your squawk and your... Just come in after taxi, no problem.
Alright, aircon supply, we'll go and turn those off. Turn those off. Pushback clearance receive, and we'll go igniter. We'll go B. We'll go and start engine B. Okay, arm that. And engine number 2 is going to start up for us. Watch the fuel rise, wait till that gets to 20%. Keep on watching outside so I get lined up with the center line here. And 20%, we'll go and introduce fuel. We're going to throw on the taxi light here so we can see. And perfect lineup. Perfect. Go ahead and start, wait for that stabilizes. I'd say we are stable on that. We'll go ahead and switch the igniter over to alpha, and we'll go and start for 1. Go and stop the pushback. For a complete stop, we're going to pull the parking brake. Until that gets 20%, and then we'll go ahead and get everything going here. I'll go ahead and get my pen. Where is my pen? Go and get taxi 1819.
San Francisco, United 650, ready taxi.
20. We'll go ahead and set introduce fuel. We'll go runway notepad here.
Yeah, what?
That's stabilize.
Oh, 650. Runway takes me off phone. Right, that doing that alpha 1.
Alright, engine 1 stabilized. We're gonna get on the checklist here. We go engine igniters can now, come on, there we go, off. Pitot heat static, or pitot heat can now come off to captain. Airfoil and engine ice as anti-ice as required. We don't need that. Aircon supply, we're going to set those back onto auto. Pneumatic feeds, we'll go ahead and close those. Hydraulic systems, we will go ahead and arm those. And we have 2 good engines. We'll go ahead and go on up here. Let's go to the before, or the... Was that after? Okay, after start, we'll go up here to take taxi. We'll do a taxi checklist real fast before we start. I should go and call up real fast. I'm actually on the right frequency one. Okay. San Francisco ground Delta 318 is ready for taxi.
Delta 318, runway takes me off phone.
Alpha what? Oh, taxi for runway 1 right via Alpha 1 for Delta 318. Alright, so Alpha 1. Our taxiway today. Alpha 1, and we are cleared for taxi. So we're going to go and get the taxi checklist going here. So we'll go up here. Pilot handbook. Taxi clearance has been received. Taxi lights are on. TRP ART going to be set to takeoff. And flight controls, assuming that they are free. Being correct, I'd say so. We'll go flaps. We're going to set flaps 1, 2, 3 to 15 degrees. We'll go ahead and go up here to our init reference. We'll go something I should have done while we're parked, but that's fine. We'll wait for that. That's not what I want to do. Go over here to menu, go to takeoff, get our center of gravity, which is always 17. Go and bring the flaps to 15, so we're taking on 15 degrees of flaps, 17. Center of gravity. Go over here, we'll go to init reference, we'll go menu, we'll go to takeoff. And set the temperature is 1.8. That's what I also have on. No, the ATIS says 1.4, so we're just going to go with 1.4. Set that in there. Our V speeds go to execute, and our V speeds are set. As shown. Then we'll go ahead and set our trim real fast before we get going. Get that trim going here. So it's roughly in between 5 and 6, and it's roughly about there. We'll go back over here, we'll go into that. And we got our flight controls are free, correct, tested, flaps are extended, ailerons and trims set, transponder is set to PARA, anti-ice is required, takeoff briefing performed, cabin report obtained, taxi checklist complete, we're clear for taxi, we're going to get on out of here. Alright, so we are going to be taking Alpha. So we'll make a right here onto Alpha. I'm gonna go ahead and dim these lights a little bit easier on the eyes here. Alpha 1, so we're gonna be going around the back of the ones, at least one left, and we're gonna be taking on one right. And the cool thing about this Delta plane is the cabin is so cool. Purple lights, this is awesome. Really cool lighting, like that, really cool. We'll go ahead and pull around behind the American 650, 650 I think.
And 1013, can you cross?
Cross it.
And 1013, can you cross?
Go ahead and go over here to Pedo. Gonna be Alpha 1 right here. Rotate that. This guy has a different scenery than I do, so... All these guys have different scenery than us. Where do we go? I'm gonna move up a little bit more. This guy is ways ahead of us, so we're gonna move up a little bit. Joys of flying on different sims with different scenery packs. On hold here. Unset the park and brake, and I'll go up here real fast and.
That's just cool.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Tower. I reckon 650, yes sir.
There's a tower. Delta 318 is short. Runway 1 right. The Alpha 1. Do you also want us to go over to tower frequency?
Yes sir, everybody has something short. Oh, contact tower. We have lots of things short, but
Alright, not a problem. Delta 318 going over tower. Thank you for your decent night and have a great rest of your night. So tower 120.
that I mean, if you want to leave me feedback, it's not a problem also.
120.
Ground Alaska 308, cleared 28 left at Echo.
20. This is a tower, Delta 318 with you, short to 1 right via Alpha 1.
Delta 318, roger.
Real fast, I forgot to do this. Fine. 01 right. Trucking to deadhead. Legs. Side-eye. Okay. We're good. We're good. Got that set in. Oh wait, we gotta discontinue you there.
Roger.
Or nope, we're good. Execute. Perfect, there we go. Go to... Okay, we'll keep it on legs actually. Check our route here. Let's go over to map. We'll go ahead and set the strobes as well. quick.
Tower,
Look. For takeoff data, runway heading clear, interest, departure.
United
Igniters
to tower, running sweet left, quarter line track,
to
right,
both.
cross.
Bank angle 15, art switch, auto, RT takeoff. That's quick. Spoilers on.
Takeoff, one right, Tower 3.
Spoilers, stabilizer trims, auto brakes, RTO. Lights are set for takeoff. Oops, that was the logo light. I need to turn off the cockpit flood. There we go.
American 650, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
Okay, it's right under my engines.
Tower 352, contact departure, good day. Keller 352, contact departure, good day. Departure, Keller 352, good day.
Hold on, set that. There we go. Got our departure set up. We're gonna go ahead and just continue holding here. What is this guy doing? Guy just went right through us. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, he's probably on different scenery and probably thinks I'm lining up in the grass or something like that, but... we'll embrace the, cabin a little bit more, which looks... again, this looks awesome. I love this cabin. It is so cool. The purple lights. Awesome. I don't know what this guy's doing, just flew right through us, but I don't know. I don't know if he's impatient or if he... I don't know. I have no idea. This time I cannot forget. I have to remember to set the clock on the clock down here. I have to remember. I always forget. I always end up forgetting, but this time I'll try not to. I'll try not to forget this time. Yeah, talking about insane, this guy's either impatient or he just... I don't know. Just... never seen that happen before, but that happened to me, I guess. I've seen people like that on Vatsim. I mean, maybe he doesn't mean anything. Like maybe he's just like wondering what I'm doing or something, but I don't know. A nice guy. Got a guy coming in for approach over there and see if he has model loaded in. Busy day at San Francisco. See if there's any other traffic behind us waiting. One guy coming up, I think. I think he just pushed out. Yeah, let me see on Vatsim. Let's see what's going on VatSpy, man. See how many people are here. There's only 4 people here now. Okay, now 6, and they're all going to Seattle, right? I thought we were going to get in the middle of that big bunch. I don't think a lot of people actually departed. There's like a lot of people actually disconnected that were departing out of here.
United 1013, runway 28 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 28 left, United 1013.
United 1823, left turn, ground point 8.
Left 18 left, then run 1118, United 1823.
United 1013, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, United 1013.
28 left. Oh, there he is.
San Francisco Tower, South of 3360,
Delta 3360, San Francisco Tower traffic, Boeing, off 28 left, additional traffic will depart the cross prior to arrival, wind 22010, runway 28 left, clear to land. United 1013, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, United 1013. Right.
Alright, so, just sorry for the silence, I'm eating. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me eating and staring into oblivion in my gauges, but we're going to be on probably a little bit of a hold here. We got a guy on approach way out there. Looks like he's not on short final, so this guy may be cleared for takeoff, depending on the weight turbulence from this guy, which pretty sure this guy's going to have to hold for a little bit longer. And this guy that cut right through my wing...
United 1013, contact departure, good day.
Oh, I'm gonna have my mic mute until we get called up.
American 650 Heavy, wind 22010, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff on departure, maintain 5,000, disregard that instruction, disregard, just hold short. It's been a long day.
No problem, bro.
American 650 on departure, maintain 5,000.
What's that on the part maintain 5,000? Heavy.
American 650, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
What's that, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff?
Delta 318, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
I will line up a rate, wait, runway 1 right.
Right.
Yeah, that guy. Okay, gotta be patient, man.
Delta 1360, left turn, ground point 8.
Contact ground 121.
Alright. So our before takeoff checklist is already complete.
650, contact departure.
What's that? Contact departure.
We're just gonna have to hold here now and just wait till he clears. And I think I muted my mic. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Alright. What we got? So, pull up our departure. Yeah. So, we're going to be going 520. So, once we hit about roughly 520, I believe that's feet. We hit 520. Make a direct right turn for tie-dye. I'll bring us right on route. Be on the departure for the San Francisco departure 135.1. See how Seattle's doing.
318, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff on departure, maintain 10,000.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 01 right, and on departure we'll maintain 10,000 for Delta 318. Okay, so
Horizon 247, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
and ease up on the throttles. 1.40, we'll go ahead and do takeoff power. Do speed selector, and that will do the speed for us. Alright. And approaching V1. V1, rotate. V2, positive rate, gear up.
Confirmation Gulf, now current, altimeter 29902.
And we're off. And we're going to keep on holding the heading, so we're going to go and pop, 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 pop that heading. There we go. Go ahead and turn AP
Delta
on.
318, contact departure.
Order departure for Delta 318. Thank you for ATC tonight and have a great rest of your night.
Good day, Horizon 247 on departure, maintain 10,000.
35.1.
Going Oakland Center, 132.2, United 1013.
Get rid of that. We don't need that. So, okay, let's go over here. Go to pilot handbook. Let's go to after takeoff. Landing gear is up. Igniters as required. Air conditioning is required. Bank angle 25, and we're gonna go ahead and start making and we'll go and hit nav now. That's gonna bring us to tie-dye. Auto brakes are already gonna be off. TRP is gonna be set to climb. Services go departure Delta 318 with you climbing through 2,300 for 5,000.
Delta 318, northbound departure, order contact, climbing takeoff 10.
Confirm we said a 180 for Delta 318?
318 190.
Oh, sorry, a 190 for Delta 318.
American 350, climbing takeoff 190.
Go and set that, and we're going to be cleared up to 190. We're inbound to tie-dye. Go and turn on, now that we're off the ground, which I could have done when we were setting up line up for takeoff, but that's go and set that. And we got our traffic here, we're going to set the brightness, and we got our TCAS going here. It's going to tell us where other aircraft are next to us. Now our plane is setting up for trucking. Go and bring up the flaps. We are up to speed. We're going to set the speed up to 250 knots. Make sure our vertical speed is still on. Yes, it is. We've got speed of 250. I'll go and go through. Center fuel tank. We do not need our center fuel tank right now. Yeah, we don't need it now. We got a lot of reserves, so we don't need the middle fuel tank right now until we probably get about halfway, maybe on our approach. But for now, not going to use it. So now we are on to Deadhead. Go ahead and so TRP is set. Hydraulics and transition. We got we're going to set those off now. We don't need those. I'm going to go over here to Squawk Box real fast. I'm going to turn them up. They are super quiet. There we go.
I'm maintaining 190, rising to 5.
Center fuel tank, altimeter is already set, so we're good to go on that. So we're going to go over to the next checklist.
L318, contact contact your phone center 132.0.
Alright, over to 132.2. Thank you for ATs tonight and have a great rest of your night. 32.2. Point.
135.65.
Yeah, 284, go ahead. That's that way for a sec, sorry.
I send it to you on text. United 294, contact NorCal approach on 135.65 and Delta 524, NorCal 135.65.
Hey, 135.65, United 294.
Thanks, I don't need to talk to you guys anymore. Delta 81, turn left, clear direct mail back, Bodega 2, San Francisco.
Delta mail back, Bodega to San Francisco, Delta 81.
Zone 1, if you're still on this frequency, contact Seattle Center frequency on 135.15. Delta 2486, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
135.15, thank you much for your ATC services. Good night.
Delta 2448.
We're going to get ready to call him up here in a bit. He's just really busy right now.
Good evening, Oakland Center, com check. President 2458, clear direct battleground.
Battleground 2448.
Calling for a radio check loud and clear. Oakland Center, Piper Command, November 186 Mike Romeo at Santa Rosa would like to pick up an IFR clearance to re-help U.S. files. November 186 Mike Romeo, Oakland Center. Clearance is on request, standby. Roger, standing by, 86 Mike Romeo. Delta 318.
Sorry, Delta 318 is with you
Delta
at
3.
11,800, climbing for 190.
Delta 318 Oakland, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Alright, 320 for Delta 318.
Dynasty 122, descend via the Bodega 2, San Francisco, altimeter 2992.
Then the Bodega 2 arrival and altimeter 2992, Dynasty 122.
My god, that guy's microphone is so loud.
Dynasty 122, thank you. When you start your descent, let me know.
Now I gotta turn it back down. Be good. Alright, so we're cleared up to flight level 320. I'm gonna set that.
Right, 356, Oakland Center.
So we're up to our cruising altitude now.
356,
Crossing
Oakland Center.
14,000 right now.
Southwest 59, good.
Didn't want my steam up there, but
Yeah, we'd like permission
That's
to
fine.
cancel IFR and exit the simulation, please.
Southwest 59, approved as requested. Yep.
alright, so on our climb, altimeters are set. Transition altitude has not been
Thank
crossed
you, good
yet.
night.
Aircraft and engine performance is good. And climb checklist completed. Well,
Oakland Center, Gallery.
we get to our transition altitude, then climb checklist will be completed.
That's
but
alright.
cruising, or transition altitude is 18,000 feet. We're almost there.
Oakland Center, right to 100, signing through 13,000 to 197.
Last aircraft calling, say again, your call sign only.
Go up here and turn off our logo lights. Don't need those up in the air.
President 247, Oakland
Need-
Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Lights are good to go. Alright, we're flying. We're up in the air. Autopilot is on.
Dynasty
Flaps are up.
122,
Complete.
maintain
Let's go and check. Let's go
1.79 or
and
greater.
unarm the speed brake or disarm the speed brake there. So
Oakland Center, Greenview.
And we're doing good. Engine performance is good, fuel's good. We have our center fuel pumps off right now, just due to if we need them for spare or extra, and we're gonna leave them off.
Dynasty 122, this is my second call. Maintain Mach 0.79 or greater. Dynasty 122.
Max 0.79 Oakland.
Okay, thank you. Air China 981, maintain Mach 0.78. Air China 981, maintain Mach 0.78.
For the maintaining Mach number 0.78, Air China 981.
Delta 81, do not exceed Mach 0.77.
5.77 coming up on top of this Delta 81.
Delta 81, you can descend by the Bodega 2, set this altimeter 2992.
Oh, Seattle's getting staffed up again.
Delta 81.
Looks like it. They got a lot of approaches, so they don't have a delivery on, but that's fine. Here's what the situation looks like at Seattle right now. If you guys don't have any sort of VAT Spy or VATtastic up right now, guys, looks like a big group flight here. They're all leaving the same exact airport, and they're all flying to the same airport, which is San Francisco. So big group flight there. We also got still a lot of arrivals going in. We're all the way down here, like just coming out of San Francisco.
ご自分にお声掛けした後、停止しなくては5。
And yeah, so we're gonna be probably at the rear end of the event, but that's fine. Yeah, we're probably definitely gonna be at the rear end of the event.
981, you can descend by the Bodega 2, San Francisco altimeter is 2992.
You should maintain 5270, altimeter 2992, Air China 981.
Air China 981 for traffic, start your descent.
Do that.
Say again for Air China 981.
Start your descent, start descending now. Delta 385,
Air China 981.
Delta 385, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
Alright, over to Seattle Center, Delta 385, good luck, have a good one.
November 186, Mike Romeo, cleared retail view, freeze, a departure, point 1 on departure, maintain 7,000, squawk forward 226. Into the retail view, file, time to 7,000, squawking forward 226, Mike Romeo. November 186, Mike Romeo, readback is correct.
It looks like the stream is doing good now, and I'm pretty happy. It looks like there's no buffering. The stream is healthy. I'm actually really glad that I figured that out now. So that's good. Really good.
129, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
Crossing 23,000 feet. These are on full bright. Go ahead and zoom out. And we got a long ways to go. Very long ways to go. Fully zoomed out, can't even see our next waypoint. Gonna clean up the heading bug here.
American 356 is descending now to flight level 200. Altimeter is 2994. Excuse me, 2992.
Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. Descend by the Surfer 2, and the San Francisco altimeter is 2992. Okay, we'll begin in a couple minutes. Delta 3022, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
35.15 for Delta 3022. Correction, descending beyond the Surfer 2 arrival of San Francisco altimeter is 2992.
Next 356, outstanding. United 1013, Oakland, check with me, climb and maintain flight level 350. United 1013.
Climb maintain 350, United 1013.
Caller 32 is back online.
San Francisco Center is pretty busy right now.
Seattle Center, present Oakland Center, Dynasty 122, just confirming the runway for arrival.
Dynasty 122, you can expect that on the next frequency.
Yeah, you guys are right. There's no ground or anything.
Oakland Center, good evening. Evacuate program, we still maintain high altitude.
Oh my god, that
Unreadable,
is.
say again your call sign.
Alpha is evacuate program.
Eva 2301, Oakland Center, identified.
AC is getting less and less populated every few
Oakland Center,
seconds.
sorry, Dynasty 122, internet problem. Can you say again arrival runway for me again?
Yeah, I started this
I
event
don't
a
have
little
one
bit
for
late
you.
due
Check
to
that
a
on the next
meeting, but
frequency.
that's fine. I think we'll be able to make the end of it. As long as we get there during the tower stuff, we'll be fine. That will be perfect. You guys going to Juneau, Alaska? A long flight. It's not too
United
bad.
766, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
That's a pretty long flight.
United 766, Seattle Center 135.15.
35.15, United 766. Have a good night.
Alright, let's see where we're at. We're at 30,000 feet, about to reach 31,000 feet. We're almost at our cruising. Check our fuel, fuel's doing good.
07 with you, 13.5 for level 1 answer.
Fuel we'll be expecting at our cruise.
6907 Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 3.
Cruise is gonna be the same. Alright,
Climb and maintain level.
let's see what speed we're at. See if this is right. Hey,
6907
refresh.
negative,
We're at
climb and
486
maintain flight
knots.
level
That's
five.
perfect. This guy's at 393. We're gonna catch up to this guy probably like half the distance or so. We're going a bit faster than you. Alright,
United 242.
coming up onto our cruising. Our plane's leveling out now, and we'll go ahead and do our cruise altitude checklist. Radar is on and checked. A continual checks fuel quantity. We'll go and continually check that as we fly. VHF frequency. We already got that. That's basically what we're on right now.
Delta 2188, descend by the bodega
Okay.
to San Francisco, altimeter is 299.
Aircraft engine performance we'll be monitoring. And we'll go ahead and set this to cruise.
Dynasty 122, I'm not receiving your mode C. You need to squawk normal.
Alright, and we got bank angle. Does that? No, it's landing. Whoops. Okay.
Delta
We got fuel
Horizon
checks
2448,
and
contact Seattle
cruise
Center
checklist
on
complete.
135.15.
35.15, 24.48, have a good night.
Dynasty 122, squawk mode C, squawk normal.
Squawk normal 122.
Alright. So at our cruise now. Got nothing else to do but sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're at the max speed for our plane. We're just at the max speed for our plane.
Okay, if you're Asian and you're trying to call me, stand by. Dynasty 122, contact NorCal approach on 135.65.
Go and slow it up a little bit.
122.
Air China 981, your last assigned altitude was descend via the Bodega 2. That means all the way down to 11,000. Whatever the Bodega 2 says, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
A lot of that guy's
Air China
mic.
981, I need to talk to you. Air China 981, descend via the Bodega 2. You understand that your last assigned altitude in the Bodega 2 is 11,000? Okay, we'll try again later. Who else was trying to call Oakland Center?
United 214.
United 214, ident. American 356, contact Markel approach on 135.65.
Contacting San Francisco approach at 135.65, American 356. Thank you.
Kilo. Redwood 77, contact Markel approach on 135.65.
Approach 3565, right, San Jose.
Dynasty 122, if you're still with me, Markel on 13565. Air China 981, contact Markel approach on 135.65, descend and maintain 11,000, please.
You should have maintained 11,000 and then contact approach and then the Air China 981 for the
Delta 81, Markel 135.65.
3561,
Delta 2188, if you missed it, descend by the Bodega 2, San Francisco altimeter 2992. Kelly 352, radar contact lost.
San Center, EVA 352, ready to descend.
Ava 2301, your radar contact at flight level 320, descend
We're
and
gonna slow it
maintain
down a
flight
little
level
bit.
200.
I don't want to burn too much fuel.
United 1013, no Los Angeles Center, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Running the com, thank you for ATC services. Good day. United 1013.
I'm bringing down 243. That doesn't help.
Delta 2188, I got your chat, don't.
Yeah, that's not funny. Don't laugh at that.
Okay, so speed's coming down to save us some fuel here.
Oakland Center, November 186, Mike Romeo, passing 600 feet per 7,000.
November 186, Mike Romeo, radar contact. United 214, radar contact at flight level 350. I'll have lower for your interest. November 186, Mike Romeo, if it helps, you are clear direct to Point Reyes when you're passing 3,000. Resume on navigation. Maintain 7,000.
They'll be cleared out for Point Reyes once I pass 3,000 and then direct 7,000.
For some reason, YouTube's screaming at me now that there's low video output, but it seems like it's fine.
Are you on frequency?
No, that's weird. Go and keep on watching that spy, because that's all we have to do. Is, oh, looks like the guy in front of us is DC, or game crash or something. Just disappeared off of our bat spy here. But 493, which correct.
The calm before the storm. The trap.
I'm gonna go and get a drink real fast.
Delta 318, quick AFK water approved.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Ava 2301, contact NorCal approach on 135.65.
Oh my gosh, this is 3-5 is what you're Saturday.
United 214, Oakland, are you still here? United 214. Okay, 201, United 214, understand you're still with me. I'll head lower for you in just a bit. And who else was calling Oakland Center?
Oakland Center, Northwest 570, whiskey, flight level 370.
Northwest 570, Oakland, roger, your radar contact, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370, Northwest 570.
Oakland Rig 951 in San Francisco to Seattle.
November 186 Mike Romeo, contact NorCal approach on 135.65.
135.65 today, 86 Mike Romeo.
Delta 2188, contact NorCal approach on 135.65.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, over to NorCal approach, 135.65. Don't give in to the trolls. Thanks for the service. Have a good night.
Thank you. Delta 318 with Agua, contact Seattle Center on 135.15.
Order 135.15 for Delta 18. Thank you for ATC tonight and have a great rest of your night.
Good night.
35.
United 214, you can descend via the Bodega 2, San Francisco altimeter 2992.
Okay, on the Seattle Center.
Roger, right,
Are we really that?
149,
Wow, we're actually cruising really fast here. Is this up to date? I think this.
United 513 is heading 070.
We'll wait for
United 513, gonna make that turn heading, turn right 110 on your rollout. The field will be at your,
go and take a drink of water
11 o'clock.
because why not?
1-2 miles report site.
110 will report me at the field. 513, thanks for the help, and keep it up.
Seattle Center, Delta 5367 with you at flight level 370.
Alright, last aircraft calling, stand by.
Centers for the city.
All aircraft
approach now.
Southwest 331, negative, not yet. Continue that right turn right heading 020, continue the Hawks 5 arrival.
Roger, 020, continue the arrival, Southwest 221.
I just have to do something real fast here.
And United 513, we have PDX in sight.
Okay, 513 cleared visual approach, running 10 left, wind 090 at 10, running 10 left, clear the line.
Alright. Go back up here. There we go.
Clear the line on 10 left, United 513.
Okay.
And Alaska 932.
There we go.
That one. Thanks for your holding that, sir.
We're waiting for their all up because a lot of
Make sure you stand by. Southwest 331,
People on
contact
right
field
now.
approach 125.6, good night.
125.6, Southwest 221.
Seattle Center, Delta 318 with you at flight level 320. I think you got that.
Last aircraft calling snap.
Yep. Alright,
Seattle Center, yeah, 269, any chance we could get out of that phone? Last aircraft calling, Jake Carlson again? United 1859.
got Battleground.
American 15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, 1589. Affirmative, my apologies there. Clear to San Francisco International Airport, turn right heading 340, proceed direct Battleground, join the Hawks 5 on arrival.
Alright, 340 direct Battleground, United. Team 59, we appreciate it.
American 129, descend and maintain follow 320 immediately, traffic center 12 o'clock, 3 miles, United 73.
Seattle Center, Southwest 720, we are 0 nautical miles south of Seattle International at flight level 340.
Is that Southwest 720?
Roger, that's Southwest 720.
Southwest 720, showing contact Seattle Center 126.1, good night.
126.1, Southwest 720, thank you.
Delta 210, the field's at your 3 o'clock, 4 miles, report in sight.
And Center United 937, we are past Sonder. We're maintaining 6 and 230 knots on 347 heading.